The holidays. Food, family, and fun. No matter how close you are with your family members, all the love in the world doesn't always magically prevent conflict from arising. Hi there. Welcome or welcome back. Why conflict during the holidays? Shouldn't that be the great time of relaxation and collective indulgence? Well, the stresses of planning and that beady-eyed monster expectation are big influences at holiday time. Then, even with our closest loved ones, there's the fact that it's often everyone all at once, and that can simply be overwhelming. And then there's this. We have deep familiarity with family, hence the pesky root of that word. But if we only see them a few times a year and don't talk much in between, we are familiar, but without deep, ongoing knowledge or connection. That can be unsettling. It can cause us to apply and lean on labels or constrictions from long ago for those we were more present with in the house we grew up in, and not much since. And all that is without any overt conflict currently on the record with any individual family member. Sometimes, of course, a serious boundary is needed with someone, which you can hopefully draw with calm. Sometimes we need to leave the crowded space for a break, sometimes many breaks. A little walk by ourselves, a sit down out in the garden, locking ourselves in a bathroom for a bit, whatever works. However, when you want to stay present and do your best to connect, here are 3 simple things you can do during a holiday gathering to prevent or mitigate conflict. Number 1, invite someone you have the previously described uncomfortable trouble with out of the main gathering space for something leisurely, preferably with movement. Even a stroll around the block can bring some ease and lighten the space between you. Movement changes a tense physiology to a relaxed one and helps to settle the mind. And I can't emphasize enough how being side by side with someone is a powerful tool for connection and peace. You're looking together at the same horizon instead of facing each other, the latter of which can exacerbate any discomfort between you. You could also just invite them out into the garden with you, with your drinks. Sometimes the key is to chunk out the crowd. It can be easier, peaceful, and more enjoyable to spend a little time with people one-on-one. Not overwhelming, and less opportunity for any sense of ganging up attention from relatives who criticize or even tease relentlessly. That brings me to the second suggestion. Invite someone to take care of a task with you. Last-minute run to the supermarket or the pastry shop. I'd happily come with you for that one. Ask them to give you a hand with some dishes that need hand washing, or whatever other tasks that come up. Notice that my examples here are also examples of that side-by-side thing. Driving, standing at a kitchen counter. If you think back, I bet you can think of some of your best and most important conversations that you've had in a car, on the road with someone, and especially after dark, looking ahead or out the window, and for one of you having to concentrate on the actual driving makes for a calm, unthreatening environment. We are built for side by side. My final suggestion for now is to offer something to someone with no agenda and with being okay if they just don't want it. Depending on what they like, pour them a cup of tea or coffee or a glass of wine. Just be mindful that overindulgence in anything doesn't help situations if there is already tension arising. Make them up a little plate of sweet or savory treats, or cut a slice of pie, or plate one of those pastries from your run to the pastry shop if you're doing it for me. Take your small offering and deliver it to them with a smile. Then keep going on your merry way to talk to someone else, or maybe to go out to the garden again for another break. We can't control others, but we are capable of immense influence and agency when it comes to creating calming, manageable, hopefully enjoyable environments, and also setting an example that indicates we are open to connecting peacefully. I wish you peaceful and slightly overindulgent holidays ahead. See you next time.